Hey everyone, it's Mike. I'm back doing a thread video first and then a couple of vinyl finds that I had. So this thread was started by a person named Ed. I never seen his channel before, but I saw somebody else do his thread, so it brought me there. It's a channel called On My Turntable. Again, his name is Ed. He's got about 47, 48 subs. I just subbed him this morning. And so he did a thread on female artists in your collection. So he wants you to pick out 5 to 10 artists. They could be solo artists. They can be in a band. It could be like a female singer in a all-guy band, or it could be an all-girl band, or whatever the makeup is. But the singer needs to be female, or it can be an all-girl band, whatever. And then he also said he wants at least one of them be a band that you've seen live and tell the story about that. So I'm going to do 10 of them here, and I believe they're all bands. Yeah, I think they're all bands. And female, I don't think any of them are all girl, but just female singers for bands. And I'm going to do 10 of them. And these are all bands I've seen live, so I'm not going to do just one. Every single one of these I've seen live before. So yeah, that was, and then I also, my stipulation too was it's, for me, I didn't want to put up a band that has like both male and female vocals, because there's a lot of bands that I listen to that switch back and forth between male and female. So these are just female only vocalists in these bands. So yeah, and like I said, I've seen them all live, so I'll blurb a little bit about that, I guess. So the first one, my favorite band, of course, always got to talk about them, Stereolab. I've seen them a bunch of times. I saw them on this tour. This is Chemical Chords from 2008. Letitia Sadier is the singer. They used to have a backup singer, Mary Hansen. She's no longer with us. But Letitia is still singing along, and I just saw her solo not too long ago here in Phoenix. Hopefully Stereolab will start doing some live shows again. Hopefully they'll come back through Arizona. If not, I'll have to travel to California, I guess, to see them, because I don't want to miss it. The last time they came through, they didn't do Phoenix, but they did Los Angeles, and I skipped it, but I'm not going to skip it next time. So hopefully they'll come back. But anyway, Stereolab, female vocal band, love them, favorite band. Yeah, Chemical Chords. Next one, shoegaze, industrial noise kind of band, dream pop kind of band, Curve, out of the UK. And this is their second EP called Frozen. I just chose this because it's like my favorite EP of theirs. This came out in 1991, and Tony Halliday is the singer for the band. It's kind of a duet. Well, not a duet. It's a two-person band. But Tony Halliday is the singer, and Dean Garcia is the kind of the wizard on all the instruments, and love them a lot. And I saw them in Tempe, Arizona, and they were the headliners, and the opening act was the Dandy Warhols. So that's number 2. Number 3, Cocteau Twins. This particular album is called The Moon and the Melodies. It's a collaboration between the band and Harold Budd, who's kind of an ambient composer. He passed away not too long ago. The reason why I'm showing this, I didn't see them like for this tour or anything like that, but they are reissuing this album this year, so keep an eye out for that. I believe 4AD is putting this out, a reissue, so that's pretty awesome. I did see them on their Heaven or Las Vegas tour and their Four Calendar Cafe tour. So yeah, Cocteau Twins, love them. Oh, and Liz right now, the singer, Liz Frazier, she's touring right now with Massive Attack again throughout Europe. They haven't announced any US dates, unfortunately. Hopefully they will. I saw her with Massive Attack a few years ago, twice, but I'd love to see them again. Apparently she's doing some of the songs from Mezzanine that she sang on, plus she's doing Song to the Siren which is a Tim Buckley cover that she did with This Mortal Coil. So anyway, keep an eye out for that. Cocteau Twins. Next one, Lush, one of my favorite bands. This is their Mad Love EP, their second EP on 4AD Records. Came out in 1990. And again, shoegaze, dream pop kind of music. And Mickey Berenier, she's the lead singer. They also have a backup vocalist, Emma Anderson, but Mickey is the main singer. And she is well, she just finished up a US tour with her little band she put together called MB3. And they were touring with Lowell Tolhurst and Budgie from the Banshees, Susie and the Banshees. So they just finished up their tour. They did not come through Phoenix. They did play a show at the Fonda Theater, which I wish I could have gone, but there's just so much going on right now and just didn't get a chance to. I did see Lush on their Spooky tour, as well as that was in Florida, and then I saw them twice on their reunion tour at that same Fonda Theater in Los Angeles. So Lush. Next one. Now, the video that I originally saw this thread on was done by Craig from Craig's Vinyl Plethora, or however you want to pronounce that. But anyway, great channel, and he showed this band as well, so I'm copying him. But Throwing Muses, two female vocalists here originally, and then Tanya Donnelly was one of them. She left the band before this album came out, and then Kristen Hirsch is still with the band. This is Red Heaven. This album came out 1992. I saw them on this tour. The only time I got to see them live was on this tour in Gainesville, Florida. Love this album, really great. As far as their post-Tanya albums, I think this is one of my favorites of theirs, if not my favorite. Anyway, Throwing Muses, fantastic. Next one, Susie and the Banshees. Susie Sue is the singer, and this is their Hyena album. I'm showing this one because I think this just recently had a birthday. I forget, well, the year was 1984, so however many years that is. Was that 40 years? 40-year anniversary of this album coming out. This features Robert Smith of The Cure. He plays guitar on this album. Yeah, great album, and I saw them on tour. I saw Susie and the Banshees for the Through the Looking Glass tour in St. Pete, Florida, and I saw them on the first Lollapalooza tour when they were supporting the Superstition album, and then I saw Susie and Budgie with the Creatures a few years after that here in Phoenix. So anyway, Susie and the Banshees. Next one, one of my very first concerts I ever went to, Missing Persons, Dale Bazio on lead vocals. This was the tour I saw them on, Rhyme or Reason. This is their second studio album. This came out in 1984 as well. Fantastic show. Really big fan of Missing Persons, especially their first two albums. So yeah, Missing Persons. Saw that, I think it was in St. Petersburg, Florida that I saw them. Next one, out of Canada. I believe they're from Edmonton, Alberta. But anyway, Purity Ring is the band. They're an electronic outfit out of Canada. And I forget the singer's name. Completely escapes me. She signed this record, but I think maybe she signed this. Maybe the dude signed this one and she signed my other one. But anyway, this is their third album, Womb. I saw them on this tour, and I saw them on the tour that was before this one. They played in Phoenix, and they're fantastic. Really cool, kind of spooky, kind of, I don't really know, not spooky. Just kind of a very kind of mysterious, otherworldly kind of new wave, not new wave, electronic music. Really, really cool band. You should definitely check them out. Purity Ring. This album came out in 2020, which is right around the time I saw them last. I got a VIP package. The first time I'd ever done that. It was really like affordable. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go meet the band. So I got to meet them. They signed my records, and really nice people. Got a lanyard and poster and all this stuff. Next one. Love this band out of France, out of Paris. The band is Yell. This album is their third, called Complètement Fou. I saw them on this tour and the tour that came after this. They came to play at the Crescent Ballroom in Phoenix. Really fun band, 2 drummers, and then she sings. And really fun to watch, really just very energetic, very fun. All the lyrics are in French. I don't understand French, but I really enjoy their music. Yell. This album came out in 2014. And then the very last one, number 10, Goldfrapp. Oh, that was another one I believe that Craig showed. Yeah, he did. Goldfrapp, this is their Silver Eye, the most recent album that the band Goldfrapp released. Allison has a new solo album, but this is the last band album that they put out before that. Silver Eye came out in 2017. I saw them in concert at the Hollywood Bowl, and they opened for New Order. So I got 2 of my bucket list bands done in one night. So anyway, that's my last one, Goldfrapp. So then to kind of end out this video, I got a couple of records. One of them is just something that's been on my want list for a long time. I'd never owned, I think I owned this on CD way back when, maybe even on cassette, but I've never owned it on vinyl before. Some of you might have heard of this. It's Pink Floyd's The Wall. I love this album. I know it gets a lot of trashing from fans and from people who aren't fans about this album. I absolutely love it. It's not my favorite Pink Floyd album, but I like it better. A lot of people say that, you know, Animals is better and Wish You Were Here is better, but I really like this one. Dark Side of the Moon is my favorite. But I know it's typical. I guess I'm a typical Pink Floyd fan, and I like the typical stuff that everybody likes, but I like it because I like it. I think the guitar work by David Gilmour on this album is just absolutely incredible. He's one of my favorite guitarists, and his performances on this album is pretty much the main reason why he's one of my favorite guitarists. I just think he's amazing. And his performances on here, even though a lot of people say this is mostly a Roger Waters album, I just think that David Gilmour's vocals and performances, guitar performances on this album are just amazing. Love this. Finally have it on vinyl. Sounds really good. This remaster, Benny Grunman, I believe, did some of the engineering on it. But anyway, Pink Floyd's The Wall. Check it out. And then the last record, this is one I've been wanting for a little while. I've been really kind of geeking out on this band, getting into them. They're a newish band. This is their 4th album. New shoegaze band called DIIV. It's spelled D-I-I-V. I don't know, they popped up somewhere. I belong to a lot of shoegaze pages on Facebook, and I think somebody posted one of their music videos up there. It's this Brown Paper Bag is the name of the song. And really great song, very melodic, very just beautiful guitar work. I would liken them to somewhere between My Bloody Valentine and Slow Dive, somewhere in the middle. Not as loud and in your face and wall of sound as My Bloody Valentine. A little bit more subdued, a little bit more subtle, kind of like Slow Dive, but definitely guitar oriented, not keyboard oriented as much as like Slow Dive can be sometimes, at least lately. I really love this album, start to finish. It's just really solid. It just came out this year, and it's probably going to be in my top, at least in my top 5 albums of the year so far. It might be the top 1, I don't know. It's just a fantastic album. I got the indie exclusive on green vinyl, which is really nice. It's called Frog Boiling Water is the name of the album. If you can't read, that's kind of hard to read. And it came with this, the back of it's just got a little drawing, a little scribbled drawing on the back on Fantasy Records. And it came with this little booklet, this little vertical booklet, and it's got all kinds of pictures and information, artwork, lyrics, all kinds of stuff in this nice little booklet that came with it. They are coming in concert in a couple of weeks here in Phoenix, and I really want to go see them. But the catch is that they are playing on the same night that I have tickets to go see with my daughter, to go see Melanie Martinez. Obviously that takes priority, but I'm really kind of bummed that I'd be missing DIIV. So Courtney and I are trying to figure out some kind of scenario to where maybe Courtney could take her to her concert and I could go off and see DIIV. And if that's the case though, we're gonna have my son as well. And he actually wants to go see Melanie Martinez with the girls. He doesn't want to go see DIIV with me, which is crazy because DIIV is so freaking great. And I really wish that he'd go with me to my concert, but he's not feeling it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It looks like I'm going to have to miss DIIV probably and just go to my concert with my daughter. And that's fine. That's the original plan as it was, and I'll just have to catch DIIV another time. But anyway, that's my it's a first world, problems, I guess. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you all. I think one of the things we might be able to do is if we can get an extra ticket for Melanie Martinez, we might do that. But right now the prices are crazy expensive, like anywhere from $300 to $600 for a ticket, for just a single ticket, to have my son be able to go, and we're just not paying that. So we're going to see if the prices come down any leading up to closer to the date of the show, but we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I'm going to a concert with my daughter, and I love that opportunity. It's a lot of fun going to shows with her, so that'll be fine. It'll be just fine. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Check out this Ed's On My Turntable channel. I'll put a link down below. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. He's doing some good stuff. His music taste isn't my music taste or whatever, but he's a really nice guy, very informative, cool channel, and check him out and sub him up. And check out Craig's Vinyl Plethora if you haven't already. He's got a great channel, and his music is a lot more in line with mine. Our Venn diagram overlaps a lot more than I do with most people on the VC. So I really enjoy his channel, and he's really funny and just a really nice guy. So check him out as well. I'll put his link below as well. And thanks for watching. I will talk to you all soon. See ya.